What an election it's turned out to be. Ultimately, it's boiled down to this D-Day. 70 assembly segments of the national capital, big expectations on all sides. All the name calling, all the political tutu meme ceases to exist as of this day, as of this moment. The voting scenario in Delhi always assumes a lot of importance. It's a national capital. First time election is taking place on a weekday because the fear was that actually the much famed middle classes, which has been wooed so aggressively by the BJP through this middle class friendly budget, which is pointed out, that middle class may just not turn out to vote. And that's the class that the BJP is hoping will turn out in big numbers and support its cause. So let's break down the story of the national capital. Up till 3 p.m., how are various regions of the national capital voting and why are these numbers so very significant? Central Delhi, the area where Parvesh Verma versus Arvind Kejriwal battle, along with, of course, Sandeep Dixit, has ended up assuming so much of headline space. Till 3 p.m., Central Delhi records a turnout of 43.45%. In East Delhi, this is the area which consists of places like, say, Shadra, Silampur, Loni, some of these areas also on the border of Uttar Pradesh and Ghaziabad. This area has recorded polling of 47.09%. Then North Delhi, 46.31%. This is where people like Dilip Pandey were denied tickets in areas like Model Town and Jahangir Puri, Azadpur. Northwest Delhi, 46.81%. Shahadra, 49.58%. South Delhi, 44.89%. And then in Southeast Delhi, which has recorded up till 3 p.m., 43.91%. Surprisingly, if you look at some of the critical constituencies, Karol Bagh, for instance, it's a Punjabi dominated area. It's an area which is also dominated in large parts by the trader community, by the Baniya community. This is the community which traditionally has been a supporter of the BJP. Up till 3 p.m., the voting was under 40%. Not something that would go easily for the BJP to digest. By the way, let me also point out that in the last couple of elections, whether it is Haryana or Maharashtra, and in large parts in the Lok Sabha elections as well, a major chunk of voting has ended up taking place between 4:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. It's also become the subject of a huge political dispute between the opposition and the BJP, with many having raised these questions that how is it that if you have a turnout figure which is there up till 5 p.m., or let's say a turnout figure which is there as we have read up till 3 p.m., how is it that between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., such a huge variance of voter turnout ends up being registered? In simple terms, the BJP is looking to make a dent in that cluster which is occupied by the Jhuggi Jhopdi community, by the poorest of the poor. This is the community which has been a bedrock for the Aam Aadmi Party. The Congress, which is playing the spoil sport in this election, the Congress is hoping that a chunk of this poorest of the poor class, along with the middle class, which may get swayed by the memories of Sheila Dikshit, may come back to its own self. And then, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party, which is banking on all the freebies and all the commitments that they have made over the last 10 years, and some of the new commitments which have been made by Mr. Kejriwal. Is free electricity, free bijli, free pani, free bus ride, free metro ride, free education, and on top of that, 2,100 rupees per family, which has been promised by Mr. Kejriwal, per woman in the family, which has been promised by the Delhi Chief Minister. Is it going to triumph over the money which has been promised to the same Delhi woman by the BJP or the Congress Party? That answer lies in these numbers that we projected for you.